routine. Hope you're coming back for more. I hope you're practicing in between times. And now you've got 5 already stored on YouTube. You can pick and choose. You can do one every single day if you like. Okay, so here we go with number 6. We've got our standard warm-up routine. So we won't need any equipment today. It's just you and what you can do with your body. Make sure you have your drink standing by. You may need a towel, and make sure you've got plenty of room around you, and we're going to get going. So just to remind you, our first set we're going to do is our high knees, side lunges and rear lunges. Are we ready? Stick some good music on. Here we go with high knees. So just bringing that knee up in front of you. That's it. Little sucking in the middle every time you bring that knee up. Okay. Don't forget, this is the first one. So take it nice and easy. If the knees only come up this far, that's not a problem. As long as each time you try and get them that little bit further. Okay, so bringing those knees up. There we go. Okay, little sort of jogging on the spot in between times, and then we're going to go into the side lunge. No hands for this one, this is the first time through. So pop those hands on the hips, take that leg out to the side. So out to the side. That's it. Bending that front knee each time. That's it. Hopefully you'll have found some good tunes and you can sing along to the tunes as you're doing this. That's it. Well done, little sort of jog on the spot. Then we're going into a rear lunge. I'm just checking behind me, make sure I've got enough space. Okay, again, hands on hips, we can take the leg straight behind, straight back, making sure the front knee bends every time. Okay, try and take that leg straight back. I'm not looking for it coming out to the side. I want it going straight back. That's it. That's good. Should be beginning to feel just very, very slightly out of breath now. There we go. Okay, little jog. So round 2, now we're going to start adding the arms. So we're back to the knee lift, and we can go from shoulder height and touch the knee. There we go. That's it. So both hands on that knee. Remembering nice sucking on the tummy every time you lift that knee up. That's it. Looking good. Little jog through. We're going back into the side lunges, this time adding the arms. So same side arm and leg, we're going in opposite directions. Are we ready? Here we go. That's it. Jogging on the spot. Going into those rear lunges, and this time we're going to add both arms, and both arms are going to come up and down in front of us. Ready? That's it. Bend that front knee. How were you after the number 5? There was a few squats in that one. Hopefully the legs have recovered all right. Got a really good mix of exercises this week. Let's have a little jog through. Okay, so we're back to the high knees. And this time if you want to, so this would be your normal, okay? And if you want to, you can bounce it through, add a little hop in there. If you've got some good music on, and you can do this to a beat. That's it. You can do a mix and match, nice and static, and bounce it around. Remember, it's your workout. You make it work for you. Lovely. Little jog on the spot. We're going to the side lunges with the arm. And again, this time if you want to, you can have a little bounce a bit. So we're going to jump in between the sides. So here we go. A little jump. There we go. Nice and light on your feet. Don't forget, you don't have to add the jump. You can keep that foot on the ground if you want to. Just do a few of these. And a few of these. Totally up to you. Okay, good, jog it through. And last one of this set is our rear lunges. So this time your option is arms up and down individually, or arms up and down together, or you could just pop your hands on your waist. Okay, there we go. Taking that leg out behind you, getting those shoulders all warmed up, a little stretch in the back. That's it. That's good, keep it going. Brilliant, nearly there. Excellent. That's us all warmed up. Grab a drink and then we'll start on the real work, okay? Okay, so hopefully you've had your drink and you're ready to start again. So, this first section, we're really thinking about the legs. We're also thinking about keeping the tummy tight, keeping the bottom tucked under, and we've got a little bit of arms to do at the end of it. So, our 3 exercises. 1 and 2, it's the same exercise done on opposite sides of the body, and number 3 is a little bit different. So, number 1 and number 2. You're going to put all your weight onto one leg and pop yourself down so you're pretty much in squat position, okay? Keep that tummy tight, keep the bottom pulled under and hold yourself in there. Then this other leg is going forward, in, side, in, back, in, forward, in, side, in, back, in. And that's all you're going to do. And then number 2, you'll go and use the other leg as your stability point into that sort of squat position, everything nice and tight. Hold yourself, 1, out, back, forward, out and back. Okay, that's number 2. And number 3, we're going to go down into sort of like a squat position, and it's sort of static in that we're not going all the way down and all the way up. So we need to keep some bendiness in those knees, and we're going to imagine we're doing something called an uppercut, okay? So an uppercut is where your knuckles would make contact with somebody's chin if they were directly in front of you. So you come under, 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 okay? So I want you to imagine you're actually hitting somebody, so make that hand come to a full stop, don't just waft it around, okay? So under, 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 and look how the knees are soft and bending each time. And yes, on this one, you should be getting out of breath. Okay, so, are we ready? This is really going to work those thighs, so be ready for this. Okay, let's set the timer going. So it doesn't matter which leg you start off with, we're going to finish off with the other leg. Okay, so keep that tummy nice and tight, keep the bottom pulled underneath. So you're going down onto a single leg squat, hold it tight, hold yourself, forward, side, back, forward, side, back. This leg's not moving. That's it. Forward, side, back, 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 forward, side, back. Oh yes, good stuff. Let's jog it out. That's it. Now don't think we'll do it all again on the other leg. Okay, so take up your position. Okay, so down into that squat, hold yourself nice and tight. Forward, back, side, forward, side, back, forward, side, back, forward, side, back, forward, side, back, forward, side, back. Brilliant, keep it going. Side, back, forward, side, back, forward, side, back. That's it, march it through. Brilliant, okay. So now go through the uppercuts. Make sure the palm is facing you, facing inside. You're coming across the body. Imagine hitting somebody underneath the chin using those knuckles. Ready? So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's it. Little dip in between. That's it. There you go. Punch, punch, punch. You're punching upwards. That's it. And imagine you are actually coming to a full stop. You are actually hitting something. Okay. Got any arms flailing around. That's it. Keep it going. Excellent stuff. Jog it out. Jog it out. Lovely. So now we're going on to that single leg squat. Okay. Keep that tummy tight. Are we ready? Forward, side, back, 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 forward, side, back. Brilliant, keep it going. That's it. Forward, side, back, forward, side, back, forward, side, back. Jog it out. Well done. Okay. Are you feeling that? Those glutes. Okay. Are you ready? Other side. Ready? Take up that single leg squat. Forward, side, back, forward, side, and 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 back. Brilliant. Forward, side, and back. Nearly there. Let's go around one more time. Brilliant. Okay. Ready to do some punching? Okay. So we're to imagine that chin is there and you're coming up and hitting it. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Don't just let the arm flail around. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's it. Come on, keep it going. Feel that waist twisting. Come on. Punch it up, 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 up. That's it. Come on. Come on. Work it. Work it. 1, 2, 1, 2. Come on. Keep it going. Keep it going. That's good. Nearly there. Excellent stuff. Brilliant. Okay, one more round to go. Gosh, it's good. I'm enjoying this, are you? Okay, onto the side then. That one leg. Come on, let's really work it. Last round. There we go. Forward, back, side, forward, back, side, forward, back, and side, forward, and back, and side, forward, and side, and back, forward, and side, and back. That's it. Come on, you can do it. That's it. Forward, side, and back, forward, side, and back, forward, and side, and back. Yes, let's shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out. Okay, ready for the other side. Okay, are we want you to be really out of breath after this one, okay? Are you ready? Into that squat position. Tummy tight, bottom tucked under. Let's go, 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 go. Come on. That's it. Punch, 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 punch. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Come on, come on, come on. That's it. Come on. Punch, 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 punch. That's it. Come on. Work the waist. Work the waist. Work the waist. Work the waist. Come on. We can do this. That's it. Brilliant stuff. Okay. Time for a water break. Back for round 2. Okay, so the next set. Number 1 is standing, number 2 are on the floor, number 3 is standing up again. So number 1, it's a mixture, okay? 4 moves. Squat, stand and stretch, squat, and a jump, okay? So that's squat, stretch, squat, jump, okay? When you land, try and land quite softly. Okay, I'm upstairs on suspended floor, so it's really important that I try and land softly. Number 2, you need to be down on the floor. Okay, you need to hold that tummy in nice and tight. Okay, you're going to lean back on the arms, you're going to lift the feet up and crisscross them. Okay, cross and cross and cross and cross. And number 3, standing up, this knee, this elbow, join in the middle. So ideally you want to get the outside of that elbow past the outside of the opposite knee. Okay, try and get that knee up as high as you can, and every time you bring the knee up, have a little suck in the middle. Okay, here we go. So your first one is squat stand, squat jump. Okay, are we ready? If you don't want to add the jump, you don't have to. You can just leave it as squat stand. Okay, are we ready? Here we go. So squat, stand, squat, jump, squat, stand, squat, jump, squat, stand, squat. That's it. Don't forget, you don't have to do the jump if you don't want to. Okay, down onto the floor. So, this is all about tummy control, core control, working the lower abs, working the lower back. Okay, are we ready? Open, open. So each time when you bring the legs across, you go left over the top, right over the top. That's it. Keep it going. This is a hard one to do. That's it. Keep it going. Oh yes, feeling this. Yes. Okay, ready? Opposite elbow, opposite knee. Are we ready? Gosh, it's warm here. Outside of the elbow, outside of the knee, bit of a squeeze in the middle. That's it. Squeeze. So we've got that twist going on. We've got a squeeze in the middle. So still working the abs, even though we're standing up. It's like a standing up oblique curl. Takes all that tension out of the neck. Great stuff. Okay, so we're back at the beginning. Remember, squat, stand, squat, jump. Or just stand. Up to you. Are you ready? Here we go. So squat, stand, squat, jump, squat, stand, squat, jump. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, jump. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay. Not my favourite, but it's a really good one. So we're going to stick at it, okay? Crisscross. Here we go. That's it. Hold that tummy nice and tight. You could take your arms out if you wanted to. Okay? Totally up to you. Woo! That's it. Stick with it. Nearly there. Woo! Yes, did make it. Okay. Standing oblique curls. Are we ready? Okay. Opposite elbow, opposite knee. Nice suck in, bit of a twist. 1, 2, 1, 2, a twist, a twist, a twist, a twist. That's it. That's good, keep it going. Now the leg that you're standing on, obviously it changes each time, but have a little look. Mine's soft. That means it's not locked out. There's a bit of a bend. Every time I bring the other leg up, there's a little bit of a bend happening on that supporting leg. Okay, wow. Back at the beginning again. You ready? Squat, stand, squat, jump. Are you ready? Here we go. Squat, stand, squat, jump, 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 squat, stand, squat, jump. Okay, it's that one we don't like. It's the one on the floor. It's the last time through. Come on, we can do this. Are we ready? Here we go. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Come on, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1. Let's add some arms. Hold those arms out the front. Keep breathing. In there. Oh yes. That's it. Come on. Yes. Okay. Elbows to knees. Are we ready? Okay. That's it. That's good. Keep it going. Elbows to knees. Elbows to knees. Little bend on the leg that's supporting you. Keep the twist going in the middle. Excellent for the lower abs. You should be feeling those now. Okay, we're halfway there. Okay, so we're down here on the floor now. All right, we've got 3 exercises. First 2 are a mirror image of each other, and then something a little bit slippy and demonish for after that. Okay, so number 1 and number 2 starts off in plank position. So we're looking at a high plank. Okay, so make sure the body is nice and still. Hold that tummy nice and tight. Then all we're going to do is take one arm, go through and up, through and up, through and up. And that's all there is to it. And then we do the same on the other side. And then number 3, okay, you're going to love this. So you start off
flat on the floor. You bring one leg in and give it a squeeze. You bring the other leg in and give it a squeeze. Can you guess what comes next? You bring both legs in, take them down. One in, two in, both in, one in, two in, both in. Okay, are you ready? Shall we do this? Here we go. So, pop yourself in plank position. Don't forget, you can rest whenever you need to. Okay. Pop that there, you can maybe see it through the arms. Oh, there you go. Alright. So, into plank position. Through, stretch up. Through, stretch up. No speed required on this one. Just keep it going. And up. Through, and up. Through, and up. Through, and up. And through, and up. And through, and up. And through, and up. And rest. Okay. So, number 2, do the same. Using the other hand. Right. Are you ready? Hard work this one, isn't it? Think of those tight tums. Plank position. Through, up, through, up, through, up, through, up. That's it. Keep it going. Through, and up, through, and up, through, and up, through. Nearly there. Okay, are you ready for this one? Okay, so legs down flat. We're going to hug one knee in, put it down, hug the other knee, and then bring both knees in. Are we ready? So one in and down, other one in and down, both and down, one and down, two and down, both and down. One and two, both, one and two, and both, and rest. Okay, might be some aching tummies tomorrow morning. All right, are you ready? High plank position. And through, and up, and through, and up, and through, and up, and through, and up, and through. That's it. That's good. Keep it going. That's it. Whew. Lovely stuff. Okay, ready? How are we doing? Are we getting there? Okay. Through and up, through and up, and through and up, through. That's it. We're halfway. Keep it going. Excellent. Right. So the single legs are okay on this, aren't they? It's when you're bringing both two in together. That's when it really gets you. Are we ready? So, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Big breath out. 1, 2. Big breath out. blow out. Brilliant. Was that any better? All right. So, last time through. How are we doing? That's it. Really. Through and up. Through and up. Through. If your bum's still up, you haven't got a saggy bottom. Hey? Saggy bottom. Be like Mary Berry's soggy bottoms. Anyway, we've got a saggy bottom. Keep that bottom up. Don't want any droopy bums. That's it. Through we go. Through we go. Lovely stuff. Okay. Stick with it, we're nearly there. Okay. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Through. Up. Through. Up. Through. Up. That's it. Tummy tight. Through and up. Through and up. Through and up. Through we go. Come on. That's it. Come on, we can do this. Okay. Last one. Don't forget, big blow out. When you're bringing both the knees in, that big blow out will help you up. Okay. Are we ready? Here we go. 1, 2, big blow. 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 Saved by the bell. Okay. Ready? Right, so the next one. Not very elegant positions on this one, but it really does work. Okay, so again, 2 exercises we're combining together, doing them all on one side first, and then all on the other side, and something a bit different to finish off with. So, what are we doing? All right, so I'm going to bring this knee in to meet the chin. Take it back, bring it in, out to the side. So in, kick up, in, side. In, kick up, in, side. Okay, we'll do all the same on the other side. And then the last one, okay, we need to be up on our toes, into sort of like a downward dog position. And then we're going to take opposite hand, lean back and touch the toes, lean back and touch the toes, lean back and touch the toes. So you're kind of rocking on your heels, touch, touch. Okay, right, bit of a tucking in here, otherwise we're going to show everything off. All right, are we ready? So this is our final set. Let's give it everything we've got. Oops. Okay, are we ready? And 3, 2, 1. Knee in, take it back, knee in to the side. Knee in, take it back, knee in to the side. In, back, in, 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 side. Okay, right, other leg. Are we ready? Yeah? You sure? Okay. Ready? In, back, in, side. In, back, in, side. In, back, in, side. In, back, in, side. In, Okay, right. So, you want to get those toes onto the floor. Get your bottom up, legs straight. Keep those hands forward a bit. Rock, and bring it back, and rock, and bring it back. Rock, bring it back, rock. So you're kind of doing a walkout in between. Down you go, down you go, down, 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 down. That's it. Okay, I'll see if I can think of a different angle. Let me give this angle this time. Okay, so we're back at the beginning. Okay, so we've got knee, take it back, knee to the side, knee, take it back, in, side, in, 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 back. Okay, righty-ho, other side. Hair's going all over the place. Hello. Right, are you ready? Okay, other leg, in, back, in, side, in, take it back, in, side, in, take it back, in, lift, in, take it back, in, side, in, take it back, in, side, in, take it back, in, side, in, back, in, side, in, back, in, side. Fantastic. Okay, so if we move into this position here, hopefully you can see what we're doing. So up we come, walk the hands out, okay, and then lean forward and back, 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 forward, touch the toes, forward, touch the toes, forward, touch those toes, forward, toes, forward, toes, forward. Okay, should we try from this side? Okay, should we go straight up? Nah, let's go this side. Okay, so I'm starting on this side. Okay, hurry up. In, out, in, side, in, back, in, side, in, back, in, side, in, back, in, side, in, back. There we go. In, back, in, side, in, back, in, side, in, back, in, side, in, back, in, side. Whoa. Okay. Last one of these. Stick with it. Okay. Are we ready? In, back, in, side, 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 in, back, in, side. Brilliant. Last exercise, and then we're going to do some stretching. Okay, right. So, I'm going to get up on those toes. Alright, going to walk hands forward. Okay, here we go. So, down, push back, down, push back, down, push back, down, push back, down, Oh yes. Okay, don't run away. We've got the cool down to do. Okay, hope you enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that one today. Okay, hopefully you did too. Hopefully you're not going to feel too sore afterwards. So let's do some stretching. All right. So let's lay down, flat on our back. Okay, we'll have one knee bent. We'll take the other one up nice and straight if you can. Okay, so triple back here. There we go. So hands around the thigh, keeping that leg as straight as you can. We're going to ease that leg over the body and you should feel a stretch all the way down here. Okay, when you get to the point where you can feel that stretch, pop those hands there, hold that stretch. Think about your back, keeping the back nice and flat on the floor. And as we're here, we're going to circle the toes. Around they go. That's it. Around the other way. Okay, and then point the toes up. And bring the toes down. Now when you bring them down, imagine the toes being down and pushing through the heel. So you're trying to push the weight of the ceiling using the heel, and you should feel that stretch now transfer into that calf muscle. So we're going to do that one again. Point up. And bring the toe down and push with that heel. So you're really pushing up, transferring that stretch there into that calf muscle. Relax. Now that leg is going to come down onto this leg. This knee goes out to the side. That leg comes off the floor and your hands can come on there and gently ease that leg further in. So the whole idea of this one is you can feel the stretch down the outside of the thigh and deep into the bottom there. Okay, so it's a very similar movement to the Rover's Revenge we were doing. So really stretching it out, all the way around here. It's actually quite a nice stretch. Hurts sometimes, but it's a good one. Okay, now whilst you're doing this, we need to make sure that the neck and the head are all nice and relaxed on the floor, which is why the hands are coming on top here and not going through. If we go through, this is what tends to happen, and we don't want that happening. Okay, we need to keep the shoulders and neck relaxed. Okay, put that foot down, uncross the legs, take the other leg up. Again, we're going to hold behind the thigh when we feel that part of the leg there, the hamstrings, the back of the leg, stretching. Try and get this leg as straight as you possibly can. Okay, always going to circle the toes all the way around one way, all the way around the other way, keeping that leg as straight as you can. And now we're going to point and then bring that foot down flat. And now you can feel when you bring your toes down and you're pushing through the heel, that stretches right down here in the calf muscle. And we're going to point those toes again and bring them down and really push up with that heel. Straight leg, pushing up with that heel. Now we're going to take that foot, place it on this knee falls out to the side, this foot comes up off the floor, hands go here. Okay, so if you want to pull that knee in a bit further, you've got the pull on your hand, you've got the push on the knee, but you've got no tension here in the neck or the shoulders. That's it. So if you hold the stretch for about 20 seconds or so, you should feel that what felt like a really big stretch at the beginning sort of eases off, and when you get to that you can bring that stretch in just a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to pop that down. We're going to lay over onto our side. Okay. Now when you're doing this, I want you to make sure that your hip is straight above the other hip, straight up. So you're not sagging backwards, we're not folding forwards, nice and straight. The knee should be in a straight line with the hip. Again, not forwards. You can go backwards if you want to, but you need to get hold of that heel. So, fingers in the heel of your shoe. Pull that up towards your bottom. Okay? Trying to make sure that your knee, you see, knee's not up there, it's there. It's level with my hip, and I'm feeling a stretch down the front of the thigh. Okay? Now if you can't feel the stretch down the front of the thigh, I want you to push with this hip bone forwards whilst pulling backwards on the heel, and you'll feel that stretch. Brilliant. Okay, relax. Let's sit up. Put our legs around to the other side and take it that position again. So hips directly above each other, knees straight down, fingertips in the heel of your shoe, pull that heel, push with the hip, and again the knee is in the same line as the hip. It's not wandering around, that's wrong, that's right. See what happens to the hip? We lift it up, no tension at all, take the knee down, and the hip is immediately under tension. Relax, roll over onto your tummy, okay, I'll move it back down and you can see what I'm doing. Push your hands into the floor, up you come, that's it, stretch all the way down the front here, really good for the lower back flexibility as well. Take yourself down, bit of a breather, push yourself up. Don't look up, okay? Down you go. Come up onto your hands and knees. Okay. Stretch for the shoulders. So keeping that tummy nice and tight. We're going to take one hand, we're going to thread it through. So this is what we call threading the needle. So take that, thread it through, and we're going to lay down on that shoulder. So you're putting the weight there on the shoulder, giving yourself a nice stretch. Hold that. Up you come, and then take the other hand, thread it through, lay down on that shoulder, that's it, good stretch. Up we come. Okay, now with our knees slightly wider than our hips, we're going to sit back down into our hips, head between the arms. Really stretch those arms out in front of you. So we've got a couple of things going on here. We've got a shoulder stretch, we've got hands, glutes and quads all being stretched together. Up we come onto our hands and knees, flip those toes, bring the hands in, bottom up, head down, nice straight legs. And the whole idea here is that your feet are on the floor. If I do a cracky look that way, you can see your feet are on the floor, and then you try and push back. So you've got like this V shape. That's it. Gradually walk your hands in towards the legs. I'm going to lose you as up we come. Here we go. Back again. Okay, fantastic. So that's week 6. All done. I hope you enjoyed it. There's some little buttons down there somewhere on the screen. One says subscribe, one says like. You can leave a comment if you want to. That would be brilliant if you did. Any sort of comment, I don't mind. I'll answer them. Okay, you could be rude, I don't mind. You could be funny, you could be honest, you know, whatever. But it'd be really nice to have a comment, and then I can see who's actually joining in. If you don't come to my classes and you're watching these videos, hello and welcome. And we'll see you all again next week. Bye!